run Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, we are recording. And
Hello.
I'm going to try and make us hello. Okay, and now we're going to go for live streaming on Facebook. Let's see if this works.
Please repost that, Narelle, because I came on here late. Okay. Repost. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, that's weird because I don't see it either.
Yeah.
Narelle.
Switch from
No. I posted it a few days ago in the in our group.
Gotcha. Oh, yes, I actually did join that group.
Can you post it again for Erika if you're on a computer?
Yeah.
Are we live, Michelle?
No, we're not quite live. I'm filling out the form.
Okay.
All right, hang on. Let me find our.
And I want to do a special shout out to our girl in Vancouver. Is it Tracy?
Brenda.
No, not Brenda.
Oh, Tracy. Yeah.
Tracy.
Was that her name?
Thanks,
She's amazing.
Tracy.
Thanks, Erika. That's a beautiful view.
You know what, Erika? That's for like for only fans. You can be making a lot of money right now. That's all I could say about that.
You think so?
Okay, I think we're live.
We're live. Welcome everybody to our live. We are the Amp Up Gals, and we went shopping in Vancouver about a week and a half ago at Fluevog and had the most wonderful day. And because today is Fluevog Day, we decided to do a live and celebrate. Yay! So we were 7 of us in the store, but we have 4 of us today. We got Cinthia, Narelle, Erika, and me, Michelle. And we're going to see if we can manage to get Elaine on our listenership, and our other 2 ladies. Sadly, I don't think they could make it, but we just had so much fun. We were sent there largely by our pal Narelle and Cinthia, who I would say were the co-conspirators that started off the Fluevog Day. So I think Narelle and Cinthia, you should start us off and tell us about what is Fluevog and how do we get pulled into all of this.
Do you want to start with Fluevog? Yeah, start about how we got there, Narelle, because that's you.
Okay. So I got there about 10 years ago, or maybe no longer. Oh my God, like 15 years ago. And I discovered Fluevog through an ex-boyfriend's new wife. I know it's very complicated. And she was wearing Fluevog for their wedding. And I looked at these shoes and went, oh my bloody hell, God. And was just blown away. And then so I became a bit of a voyeur, but then I decided every time I got a new client, I would invest in a pair of Fluevogs. Now that hasn't worked out every time because I don't take on that many clients, and I can never decide which Fluevogs I want because really, truly, I want them all. But and then so I've got many Fluevogs, and then I met these lovely ladies a few years ago, and the first thing they noticed was my shoes. And I'm a coach, and I've been speaking about the power of Fluevogs, because when I wear my Fluevogs, I really feel emboldened when I speak. I'm a coach and a speaker, and it's truly amazing the people that are attracted to you because you wear these shoes, and then also how you feel when you wear these shoes. You feel special, and you just feel amazing. And a lot of people look at Fluevogs and go, oh, I couldn't wear those. And you know what? You can. And our friend Erika is showing you probably way more than what you need. I've got a special Fluvog to show you in a minute down here on the floor. And then so a few weeks ago we were on a cruise called Amp Up Cruise.
Yes.
Please contact me for more details.
Articulate.
Referral.
Nice plug, Narelle.
It is run by the marvelous, just global sensation Katarina Rando and Thriving Women in Business Community, and it's amazing. And so Michelle is going to post probably sooner or later her Fluvog, the best Fluvog photo on the planet. Actually,
that picture is amazing.
It's amazing, taken on the ship.
Yeah.
So we had a day off our ship in Vancouver, and after an amazing dim sum event, we shout out to Royal. What was the restaurant, Cinthia?
Royal Seafood.
Gastown's Fluevog.
No, I think it was Royal Seafood something, right?
Royal Palace.
Royal Palace Seafood. Amazing. Best dim sum on the planet. Anyway, we were driving along in our Uber, and suddenly I said, stop everything. There's a Fluevog in Gastown. So we text our other friends in the other Uber. We all got out, and the lovely, lovely, lovely Tracy from Fluevog, and I forgot the gentleman's name, but the whole story.
And Chad and Sandy, I believe, right?
And Sandy, yeah,
They
and
were
the whole
great.
story and the manager, and we stayed there for about 3 hours, maybe longer. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. And we all bought shoes, and the girls are going to show you their shoes in a minute. But my highlight of my life was last year in Denver, I went to the Denver store one snowy, freezing night, and I met John, and we are going to do some work together. Hi, John. And look what he signed. My shoe.
There it
And it
is.
says,
Yay!
to Narelle, John Fluevog. And John, I can't wear them now because it's just so. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get these permanently sewn, like embroidered, so that it will always have your signature on there, John. And these are a really old pair, but you can still see I've worn these a bazillion times and they're still amazing. So I'm a big Fluevog fan, and I will speak anywhere, any country about Fluevogs. So, Cinthia, what's your history on Fluevogs?
I'm with you. So my first experience was in the Haight-Ashbury of San Francisco. Iconic store, love it. Dinosaur out front. And I was brand spanking new with my partner who introduced me to Fluevogs. And yeah, I know. And I thought I would never buy shoes from there. I actually lived in the Haight for a while. And I always thought, nah, they're just too funky for me. And we went in because she wanted to buy a pair of shoes, and I fell in love with these black boots, zip up boots, sexy, a little bit dominatrix, super fantastic. I actually did a channeling gig in them, and I called myself, I wasn't the dominatrix, but I was something with the boots, and I had a bunch of men just following me around. That and a riding crop. Between that and a riding crop, it was over. And and so then I became a Fluevog fan. And I only have 6 pairs of shoes, and every time I wear them, Narelle, the thing that you didn't say is they're fucking comfortable.
Oh,
they're so comfortable. So we're talking about 3-inch heels easily, and they're comfortable as hell. And so I wear them. My signature is to wear a loud blouse, blue jeans, and signature shoes, which for the past few years has been Fluevog. So it's, that's the thing I love. I was in the second car with Stacia, who had never even heard of Fluevog. And so we went as soon as we got the text, I went like, oh, I've got to switch up our destination. And we drove, and we saw the Fluevog store, and we hopped out. I didn't mind paying the difference. It was totally worth it. I didn't buy shoes. I couldn't pull the trigger because I couldn't tell if I really loved the shoes that I like. I usually buy heels from Fluevogs, and these are like Oxford style. And but God, they're so gorgeous. They are green and they were embossed.
We see. Do you have them? Do you have them right there?
I don't. So I have my orange ones. They're the last ones I bought, but it's International Fluevog Day. Everything on site is 25% off. So I am, as soon as I'm done, I'm pressing one of the buttons and buying another pair of shoes.
What?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, I'm going to go next.
Okay.
So I did not really know what Fluevogs were. I knew that Cynthia's been my friend for like, I don't know, 12 or 15 years. And Cynthia's always had like hot shoes. And I never really asked where they came from. They were just like impressive shoes and heels. And I'm really tall, so I don't usually wear tall shoes.
She has a sexy, edgy intuition. And are those, were those?
Those are different. They're a different brand, but they're orange, and the Fluevogs that I love.
They're hot.
Yeah.
And then I met Narelle about a year ago, I guess, on a cruise, and saw the shoes on Narelle's feet. And I was like, oh my God, what are those? Oh, they're Fluevogs. Ooh, now I'm thinking. So when this proposal was to like jump out of the Uber and run into the Fluevog store with all of my lady friends from the cruise, like how could I say no? So we went in and I tried on lots of shoes, and our stylist, Tracy, was just amazing. Amazing. Let's hear it for Tracy. She
Yeah.
was so patient with us and brought us so many styles and shoes.
Shy.
And we kept playing like, who wears it better? Erica or Elaine? Stacia or Michelle? It was super, super fun. And so I walked out with these shoes, which I'm very, very happy with. They are so cute.
Already done-
I've
you
already worn them a
Yep.
couple of times. I get lots of where are your shoes from? Which I just love. It's a great way to talk to people because my friends don't believe this, but I can actually be kind of shy. And so it's really fun to have a pair of shoes that like open the conversation, because then it's easy to talk about them. So that's my Fluevog story. Erica, you want to go next?
My story is not much of a story. It's just, I was just happened to be with you crazy ladies, and crazy humans, and we got out of the thing and we were like, we must go to Fluevog, and we just all swarmed in there like bees. And I had a very sweet transformational experience. Like, I fell in love with these shoes that really fit. These are a smaller size than what I usually wear. These are 6.5, but they fit beautifully. And I usually hate anything with a heel, but this feels comfortable. And so
And
my
they look beautiful. They look really good on you.
think
Yeah.
this kind of color, peridot green, is my creativity color. It's like
Mm.
related to my birthstone or whatever. But I have like 2 pieces of jewelry, and one of them has this peridot green color and an amethyst, purple amethyst, and I just wear it all the time. And then this is like, it's like on brand for me and my green stuff. I help people grow food, and it just seems like
That
it's
green is kind of your brand color.
it's so much creativity in these shoes, and then this idea of I can be comfortable. So I love my body gets to be happy.
And one thing we didn't mention either, which I absolutely want to mention, is that these shoes are so beautifully made. They're handmade and they last. I literally have had mine for decade and a half. I've had mine
Decade
for
and a half,
15
mine as well. Yeah, 14
and I
years.
just and I hate fast fashion, and I think John started this brand and product in the height of when it probably was fast fashion and then not, and now it's not again. And they're just such beautiful shoes, so
Well, let's
very
go
cool.
beyond that too. I mean, there's this brand, and he sells the brand. Like, I don't know about yours, but sometimes he has stuff. I can't read mine because I
Oh
have
yeah, there's
so
stuff
much.
that's
Oh,
He usually has
messages on
things.
the bottom. Messages
Yeah.
on the bottom.
He has
Mine
messages on the
says-
bottom.
Mine says F is for all things that give hope. I mean, how nice is that?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And then he creates these employees, right? These workspaces.
Yes.
The store was
Stunning.
beautiful. The staff was really wonderful. Like you said, we were there for 3 hours. There were stacks of shoes. We were surrounded by stacks of shoes.
they were totally
And-
in service to us.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was so beautiful.
The bottom
Kind.
of my
And
shoes.
kind.
I loved it. And they were and they allowed us to have this girlfriend experience, which I will tell you, that is not my go-to. I kind of go a little bit maverick, badass, maybe 1 or 2 people, maybe. But to be out with, these 6 other badass bitches trying on shoes and being so honest with how beautiful
Yeah.
we all look with these shoes on. I still think about Stacy and those blue shoes that she passed on. That
She
they
has
just
to get those.
they looked like they
Maybe
belonged
they're on
on her
sale.
feet.
Maybe she'll buy them
Yeah,
today.
they're on sale. We have to
Yeah.
tell it. Stacia, when you watch this, go and get those shoes.
Like, she's got to get those shoes. They were
You guys,
amazing.
the bottom of one of my shoes says, "Relax and be who you were made to be."
That is so your message.
So
Oh my
beautiful
God,
and so
that's
you, my friend.
Yeah, that is so you.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll also post some still photos of our day at the store, because we have some really funny still photos of all the boxes and out the front, and it was just I think my message is, like you said, Cinthia, it's just, I think as we get older, we don't realize how much we have actually needed girlfriends and community and bonding and fun. And it's, I think we sway away from that, thinking we don't deserve it, we can't afford it, we shouldn't do it, we're wasting time. all of those things could have come into play on our Fluevog day, and it didn't. It was just, we just had it was a blast. And I think the best part, or the sad part, was all the FOMO from all the other girls on our cruise.
Well, let's think about this. How many pairs of shoes were bought from that, I think 6 pairs,
I bought two.
right? You two, Erica, Michelle, Elaine,
6 pairs.
Stacy,
I think 6 pairs.
of shoes. So
I
6
don't think Elaine bought any, but I
She
think
bought
also,
one
No, she
pair.
did. She bought a pair.
She bought a pair.
Oh,
They had to get shipped. They had to get shipped. And then, the blue shoes that she liked so much that, not everybody else loved, they're also on sale.
Oh, they are. We have to tell her. We have to tell her.
Get those shoes. They are sweet. A little nostalgic.
Yeah.
I love it. So yeah,
It was really transformational. I could feel that what you were saying, Narelle, is like this. We had a transformational day, and the day after, when I got to like present, and I was wearing my little shoes, and I was like, "I'm such a big girl. I'm such a big girl. I'm such a big girl." It was really empowering and body positive, the experience.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that we got to share that.
And our big message is we usually leave on our cruises from San Francisco. So San Francisco, Haight Ashbury, we'll be there.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
We need to.
And guess what, Narelle? I'm supposed to make it on the cruise next year to that goes to Canada and Alaska, and it stops in Victoria, and I think there's a Fluevog store there.
Oh my God.
I already have FOMO. FOMO.
Erika, are you
for a while?
coming?
We can all go to San Francisco though when you're in town, Narelle.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not signed up for any more cruises. I'm on a pause of cruise. No more cruise for now.
Okay, but you can still go shopping at Fluevog in San Francisco.
You're welcome.
We'll
come
scoop
early
you up.
or
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Come stay in Oakland.
Come stay in Oakland.
Okay. I do. Then we can. Okay, we can do some other stuff in Oakland that I love doing too. So that's good. Thank you, Michelle, for setting this up.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna say goodbye to our live.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, John Fluevog.
Thank you, Fluevog.
Let me figure out how to turn off the live. Okay, here we go.
Oh, so here's the other thing. On International Fluevog Day, 1 out of every 55 sales, and that's like, I think it's internationally, not per store, is free. That's his gift. I know.